Hello friends, Steph here, and welcome back for day 13 of our 28-day challenge. Our theme today is an emotional release. So obviously with our emotions, we need to feel them to heal them. And as human beings, I feel as though we spend most of our time trying to fight the emotions, hide the emotions, numb the emotions, and tonight we're going to be doing quite the opposite of that. So when it comes to the emotions, I need you guys to remember that our body knows, feels, and remember things before our mind does. So movement is a huge tool to meet what's inside. So today it's all about giving yourself permission and coming at this from a non-judgmental space. So let's just feel and slip into it without trying to fix anything. So we're going to get started tonight with a breath exercise, pranayama, which is a form of breath control. I was going to say birth control. Breath control, but we're actually going to be doing a sighing breath tonight. So that's a really good one when we are talking about emotions. Perhaps you have some pent up. And this is also when we can already get into our ego, get into our minds before we even get started. So it's really important that you find a safe, comfortable place where you feel comfortable doing a sighing breath. So I'll do one just to show you. So with an inhale, in through your nose, fill your lungs up, and you're going to do an audible exhale. So it doesn't matter what comes out, but just see what comes up with that sigh. So together again, we'll do an inhale through our nose. Just let it go. Don't worry about what it looks like, what it sounds like. One last time. Inhale through your nose. And let it go. As you're exhaling and sighing out, I want you to make sure that your shoulders are down out of your ears, nice and relaxed. And we're going to stay here in crisscross applesauce. And we're going to just slowly get into some neck stretches. Some nice neck rotations. Nice and slow, mindfully rotating. When you're ready, changing directions. And as we move through this practice, I invite you to really stay mindful of how you're feeling, what you're feeling. Are you resistant already, just knowing that this practice is about emotions? Good. Finishing with your chin tucked. Meeting back at center, we're going to do some shoulder rotations. Connecting your movement with your breath. Nice and exaggerated, so as you're coming back, really lead and guide with your elbows. When you're ready, bring them forward. Invite in some softness. Let go of what you're carrying. Some of us carry our tension in our neck and shoulders, and oftentimes it feels like we are carrying the weight of the world. So next we're going to do a side stretch. So I invite you to inhale your arms up overhead. And on the exhale, lower your right hand to the mat and reach over to the side gently with your left. Remember, we're still warming up the body. And the point of yoga is to feel, but not to overdo it. Switching sides, inhaling both arms overhead, this time dropping our left hand down to the mat. Side stretch, feeling that beautiful stretch along your right side and your intercostal muscles. And just see what you can let go of in this posture. If you notice you are losing your focus, your mind is straying on you, or perhaps you're holding your breath, that's okay. Just return back to it. Both hands up to sky. Small rotation this time. On the exhale, you're going to lower your right hand back behind you. An option to plant your left hand wherever is most comfortable for you. And we are just meeting each stretch with softness and grace. Coming back to center, inhaling, arms to the sky. Exhale, rotating to the left. Returning to our emotions. Remembering that it is possible to feel more than one thing at any given time. Awesome. Coming back to center. All right, friends, meet me in all fours. We're going to do a few rounds of cat and cow. So inhale, you're going to arch your spine, drop your belly for a nice cow. Exhaling, emptying your lungs, rounding the spine like a Halloween cat. I like to also push firmly into the mat with my hands and also the tops of my feet. Just to get a little bit more push. Inhale, drop the belly. Raise your tush to the sky. Breathing and flowing. One more time. Round Halloween cat. Pushing into the mat. And inhale. Awesome. So from here, tabletop, you're going to meet me in low lunge position. So we're going to step forward with our right foot first into a low lunge. So yogi's choice, you can have your left knee raised, or you can also have it placed down on the mat. And on an inhale, you're going to raise your chest, shining it forward with goalpost arms, cactus arms. We're shining our chest forward, small backward bend. Make sure you're not straining your neck. Feel the stretch across your chest, perhaps your biceps, your left hip. A few rounds of breath. If you sway or fall, that is okay. Feeling grounded and strong, but soft and inviting all at the same time. Good. Hands to the mat. Push yourself up into plank. Only here for a second. And when you're ready, step your left foot forward. Your hands, guys, can be on the inside of your knee, or you could have one hand on either side, yogi's choice. Again, back knee up or lowered. Take a breath, recalibrate, and when you're ready, Come on up to a low lunge. Hips are squared, arms are cactus, and I'm doing a little bit of an exaggerated back bend, shining my heart forward. Feeling softness in the strength, strength in the softness. Breathe deeply here. And just see what else you can let go of. Awesome. Bring your hands back to your mat. Take a little sip if you're wearing a giant fleece sweater like I am. All right, so meet me up in standing position. We're going to go into a standing forward fold. So I want you to hinge from the hips. Nice and slow. Bring a bend into your knees if you wish. Just make sure you're not hyperextending your knees. And I want you to just hang down loosely, head heavy, like a rag doll. Perhaps you give yourself a little sway. Feeling totally heavy here. Letting the weight of your upper body sway you back and forth. Now it doesn't matter what this looks like, whether you're up here, that is totally okay. As long as you're limp like a wet noodle. When you're ready, inhale through your nose, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, lower back down, forward fold. One more time, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. All right, as you're ready, sit back down on your bum, coming down into lying supine on our backs. We're going to do recline pigeon. So I'd like for you to put your right ankle over your left knee and heave ho. So again, this could look a lot differently for all of us. Whether you clasp your hands on top of your left knee, or I like it on the back of my left thigh. And here we breathe a few rounds of nice deep breath, because we tend to keep so much of our emotion stuck in our hips. It's not uncommon to hear of people having full-on emotional releases in yoga classes. In fact, I had my first experience on retreat in Spain last fall, and it's pretty remarkable. Exhaling, melting deeper into your mat. And while we're here, I invite you again to just notice. What are you feeling? How are you feeling? Now before we switch sides, we're going to do another spinal twist. We're going to bring those emotions out. So I want you to bring your left knee down towards the mat as you bring your gaze over your right shoulder in a beautiful twist. Inhaling deeply through your nose as you let it go. A few more breaths here. Trying to see where else you can let go of any tension that you still may be carrying. Good. When you're ready, we're going to do reclined pigeon on the other side. So lying on our backs. This time you're going to bring your left knee in. Bear with me as I change the song. All right. Left ankle over right knee this time. Recline pigeon on the left side. And see if you can't ground both shoulders and your head down into your mat. Sighing it out, letting it go. Where do I hold emotion in my body? It's a question I would like for you to ask yourself. Is it your shoulders? Your jaw? Your back? Do you clench your fists? Perhaps you've never even asked yourself this question. So supine twist, friends. This time we're bringing our right knee down towards the mat. Yogi's choice if you want to lengthen out your right leg here. I like to keep my legs almost like a pretzel twist. Whatever feels most comfortable for your arms as well. If you want them out in a T. If you'd like to put your right hand on your left knee. Good. A few more breaths here. Good. Now moving into our final pose, knees to chest, Apanasana. Gently rock yourself back and forth. Nice little back massage. And hold yourself as if you would hold a child. Why do we treat ourselves any less special? Give yourself one last final squeeze before flopping yourself out into your final resting place of Shavasana, corpse pose. Arguably the most important posture of all. This is where we get to enjoy the fruits of our yoga practice. I invite you to stay here as you enjoy a short meditation read by yours truly. So when you're ready, take a slow, deep inhale and let it out with a sigh. Now allow your breath to settle into a natural rhythm. No need to change it. Just notice. Now gently bring your awareness to any emotion that might be present for you right now. Maybe you're not quite sure what you're feeling, and that is okay. There's nothing to fix, nothing for you to figure out, simply just to be. Silently repeat to yourself, emotions are messengers. I don't need to chase them or fear them, and I am safe to feel them. Whatever is here is welcome. As you breathe in, picture each inhale as a soft invitation and each exhale as a gentle letting go. Let the breath carry you into stillness and let your body rest, perhaps for the first time today. Let the emotions move, whisper, or be quiet, whatever they need to do. Take one more deep breath in and a long, cleansing deep breath out. When you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes and meet me back up in seated. Bring your hands to heart center. And I thank you for sharing your practice with me. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Have a great day, baddies. And remember, you've got to feel to heal. See you tomorrow.